Yo, coming back at y'all. Not rehearsed yet again. I'm clearing these glasses. Fuck that shit. I ain't reading nothing. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all emotional fucking, y'all emotional ball checkers or whatever the fuck. Why are y'all worried about how people feel about somebody else dying? This is what we doing now. First, we couldn't say coronavirus. Now we can't say nothing about these transgender people. We can't call them like she or they, them, all, everybody. Now y'all checking for people's emotions? Are you for real? That's just like saying if the fucking neighborhood rapist, you know what I'm saying, somebody shoot him up in the ass and he dies. Oh, people ain't supposed to say nothing. People ain't supposed to be happy. No, I'm not comparing Kevin Samuels to no rapist. Of course, he's never raped anybody. Hopefully. Because y'all treat this man like he is the almighty Godfather. Godfather for what? Some of the shit that man said was so fucking unrealistic. He's telling people to do shit that I know for a fact he ain't never fucking done. But I ain't even on that part yet. Let me pace myself. Okay, so we got to be careful what we call people. We got to be careful what words we say in our videos. We got to be careful about this and that and third. If people feel like they glad that he gone, oh fucking well. Oh well. If a fucking white supremacist was to die, just like if Trump was to die, do you know how many people gonna be dancing around? Y'all killing me with this shit. Why the fuck do you care about how somebody else feel about some fucking body else? Nobody said, oh my God, he was my uncle and I'm glad he's dead. Now that'd be weird. Kevin Samuels is a motherfucker that be on the internet. He's an internet dude. Just because the manosphere, y'all had this little tight bond, because y'all just want to be Kevin Samuels so bad. They claim he was in a hotel room when he passed last night or whatever with a woman, which I highly, highly, highly do not believe. I don't care what nobody say. That man, dead or alive, I do not think he liked women, period. Everybody claims that, oh, he used to do commentary on men too. But he wasn't calling men ugly. He wasn't saying, nigga, you ugly. You fat. You need to go work out. You stink. You know what I'm saying? He would just say, hey, guys, you need to dress like me. You need to buy this cologne. You can do this. It's possible. He spoke sweet to them. That's how he got a manosphere. Then when he seen that shit, you know what I'm saying? It was doing okay. But he was like, what's better than that? Breaking down a fucking black woman. Everybody's life is different. Whether these women chose to call up there or whatever, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I could choose to call Walmart customer service and I bet you they not gonna fucking cuss me out or some shit like y'all. I'm starting to think YouTube is like a fucking, it's a zombie field. YouTube gotta be a zombie field. The same men, and I tell you the exact same men that would talk shit about Kevin Samuels, and I seen them and I heard them, are the same motherfuckers that are now calling for sympathy just for views on YouTube. And I've been thinking to myself too, I was like, if they let that nigga slide, if Kevin Samuels get a 1.2 million followers and all that shit, just for degrading black women, I think I should start doing that too. I'm about to start degrading black men. And I'm gonna call it exactly where it is. I'm gonna call it exactly what it is. Right down the middle. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm something that I'm not. I'm gonna call it exactly what it is. I ain't even gonna take no women's calls. Just like he did in the beginning. I live that lifestyle too. I'm gonna talk as much shit as I possibly can to my people instead of actively helping them, not tearing them down. Tearing somebody down is not helping them. That has never, just like, matter of fact, my thumbnail is going to be this one thing. If tearing yourself down worked, don't you think it would have worked by now? That's going to be my thumbnail. Like on some real shit. This man was literally bullying people to do better. Because of his idea of perfection. Because of his idea. Ain't nobody see this nigga look through no book, no research. The only thing he would do is go by statistics. And honestly, in the real world, if you go by statistic, these regular people that are calling his line are motherfuckers that are just either single parents or truck drivers or some shit. He's talking to CEO type people, the lead attorney type people. This nigga told a lady, if you're not, or females or whatever, if you're not working at least 60 hours a week, you just want to live an average life. Now, who the fuck is going to work longer than 60 hours a week? Didn't specify what type of job. Because in his eyes, his job is sitting on the fucking computer. Oh, but he wants you to go out and bust your ass for 60 hours a week. You ain't even going to have time to want to go on a date with a motherfucker. Yeah, you'll have the money, but you ain't going to have time. His goals were unrealistic. He's just shooting at fucking squirrels. He's saying anything to get to the top. Any fucking thing. Now, to get back to my initial message. If the drug dealer in the community gets, yeah, we hate the police, whatever. But if the major drug dealer been selling fentanyl to people, been fucking terrorizing the neighborhood for the past 20 years, if somehow or another he gets shot up in his ass by the police, I bet you people gonna celebrate. They're not gonna say, no, man, y'all don't say nothing. Don't say anything. Because that's not right. Because he's still a human being. Even though he was killing everybody. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all be nice now. Y'all sound like some fucking idiots, yo. If a person feels like they're glad he's gone, oh fucking well. You mourn him. If that's your godfather, your grandfather, you know what I'm saying, whoever you aspire to be, you know what I'm saying, don't get me wrong. If Beyonce was to die, I'd probably cry all day tomorrow. I'll cry all day. All fucking day. Probably for about 2 or 3 days. Okay? Because that's what I want to do. But I'd be damned if people gonna say, no, guess what she did? Even if that's their opinion. It's not gonna change my emotions. Y'all out here trying to police people's emotions. If people are happy, let them be fucking happy. That's their business. If they mad, that's their business. So what? That man never even talked about his fucking family. That man got a family. How many times he showed y'all pictures of his family? His first wife, his second wife, his children. No, he wasn't worried about none of that shit. He didn't give a damn about none of that regular shit. Because he wanted to live the upper class life, the high value life, where you don't talk about your fucking family, where you don't talk about family issues. But let a woman that's got some kids come up there, nah, you just gonna die alone. You gonna be alone forever. Like, what's the fucking difference, my nigga? You a single parent too. How can you tell somebody else that they gonna die alone when your ass ain't got no damn body? When he was living, since y'all so butthurt, when he was living, this is what he was saying to people while he was still alive. He ain't had no damn woman. He didn't have his kids around him and all that shit. Y'all need to think about stuff like that. Don't worry. Stop trying to police people. We grown as fuck out here. If we want to be mad, happy, sad, glad, whatever the fuck, it's our prerogative. We can do whatever the fuck we want to do. You're not going to tell me how to use my damn emotions. That's the issue. First is words. Oh, you can't say this word. You can't say that word. All right, cool. They'll take your video if you say certain words. They'll take your video if you say words, the English fucking language. Do we have to start speaking Japanese or some shit? Like, what are we doing? Y'all trying to police grown-ass people. Stop. That shit is gross. That shit is fucking gross. Feel how you want to feel because we're human beings. We have our own fucking feelings.